Hello, this is Ruski Ed with Lesson 5 on Russian nouns. Today we cover letters 22 through 27 from the Russian alphabet.
You want to learn Russian but think it's too tough, too confusing and all that stuff. Funny looking letters, what's that you said? It's time to learn Russian with Ruski Ed.
Our first letter today is F, as in flag. Three other words that start with F include formula, fruit, and film. Our next letter is H, as in chleb. Some other words that start with H include home, hudoy, and horosho. Horosho is a word that gets used a lot. For instance, if someone asks you как дела, if you're feeling pretty good, you might say horosho. Our next letter is tia, as in svitak. Other words that start with tia include citrus, center, and cement. You will notice that all these words sound very similar to their English counterparts. Our next letter is che, as in chassis. Other words that start with che include человек, chasto, and что. Что is a highly useful question word that we'll see in the phrases section of today's lesson. For now, let me tell you that что can mean how, what, or even that. Now, the last two letters that we're covering today are very similar. They look and sound very much alike. The first letter we're dealing with here is sha, as in shapka. Other words that begin with sha include shlang, sheya, shampoon, and shutka. Shutka, of course, means joke, and I'd tell you a joke, but we're running out of time already. The last letter we're covering today is sha. It sounds like sha, but with a little bit more shish going on there. The sample word for sha is shutka. Other words that begin with sha include shinak, sholka, and shitak. Now for some phrases. Our first phrase, as promised, uses the word что that we just learned. If someone says something and we don't quite understand what they said, we might say, что вы сказали? It means, what did you say? Что вы сказали? Our next phrase uses the word horosho again, which we became acquainted with earlier in the lesson. Here's the phrase. Listen carefully. Это хорошо. It means, it is good. Это хорошо. And this has been Ruski Ed again with the 5th lesson in Russian nouns. До свидания. See you next time.
It's time to learn Russian with Ruski Ed.